Hey, what's up, guys? Back with another video here. So this is part 2 of my Little Nightmares series. So, you're probably wondering, how is it part 2? Because I'm probably gonna get through like the rest of the game in this, but I'm gonna do the DLC. So I think it makes more sense for it to be like one continuous, continuous series. It just makes sense to me. Because the kitchen area is gonna be like 15 minutes. Like the what's it called? The guest area is gonna be like 10 minutes, and then the stupid like the ladies' quarters is gonna be like another 10 minutes, 7 minutes probably. Right, big guy. I didn't know Chunk from Resident Evil worked on this ship. God. Go. Oh God. Time to eat a rat and just making sure my mic is working. Which buttons run again? It's square, right? Yeah. This like chapter is a bit sick because it starts with you eating a rat, and then a minute later you walk into a room full of goddamn vegetables and stuff. Da-na-na, 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 da-na. Oh, 6. Why would you do that? Oh my god, what's wrong with you? Oh, you sick, disgusting, I don't care. This is why the Runaway Kid and Mono are 10 times better, though. You know. They're just better, they're smarter, they're faster, they're stronger, they're better. I don't know, because Mono needed like a pipe to defeat the porcelain things. 6 just used her big goddamn hands. So, again, Mono has the powers, so he could probably just go, "Oh, you walk through the telly," and she just it just teleports her to like bloody uh I can't remember. It just teleports her to like a rooftop, and she just falls off the edge. I thought this was like a gnome room. Yeah. It's a lovely portrait. Let's get out of here. I got some tea with me this time though, so if you hear me drinking, I'm drinking tea or water. Last time I was drinking squash though, and water, but still. A little while ago I was watching a video about how the English in Wessex and that, right, defeated like the Vikings and that. It was a good video. It was on about bloody King Alfred and his son and grandson. I'm pretty sure. Yeah. Um, bloody. I'm not sure if the video is 100% correct though, because bloody I don't know. I don't often trust YouTube with like my history. I'd rather the documentaries they put on in history class. I was actually watching a documentary in history today, though. It was about not Wessex, Christ, Merthyr. Like the Merthyr Tydfil with the ironworks and that. It was like a guy called Richard something. I'm boring the hell out of you, aren't I? But yeah, I found it interesting. I find history interesting in general. There are like the dirty, disgusting parts I'm not too interested in, right? Same with mythology. I enjoy mythology. It's just I don't like the creepy, disgusting, perverted parts. Like Greek myths. I like some gods, but I'm not gonna go. Zeus is my favorite god because Zeus was a disgusting bastard. No matter how good of a person media puts him out to be. Yeah. Think of the fourth film, like the fourth one, but more perverted. I just bolt it? No, I think I'll wait for the bastard to go around the other side, you know. Oh, I forget they can see me under the big tables. Oh, I can just walk normally under these, can't I? Can't catch me. Oh, you bastard. What the hell? That's just cruel, that is. That's cruel. Okay, that was not my fault that time, though. The stuff with the janitor was entirely my fault for being stupid, but that was not my fault. See, if I die now, it'll be my fault, because this is really stupid. But bloody... fast, I don't even think he's gonna notice me. Okay, now I need a good run and jump. Last time was just a fluke, you know? God, my head's itchy now. This damn headphones, so I gotta adjust this headset, but yeah. I don't like having both of the things on, you know, but I think that's the reason it breaks sometimes for me, because I don't wear it properly. But I like having these new ones, they're noise cancelling essentially, but I don't really like noise cancelling, because when I have it on fully every 30 seconds, I'm just terrified that someone's calling me and I can't hear them. It's a stupid thing to be paranoid about, but I mean, yeah, it's just what I get paranoid about, you know? Everything. The Yeah, I'm not gonna say this now actually, because I'm not too interested. But apparently this, I'm gonna say it because why not? Apparently there's supposed to be like some big fight between two schools down some way. I don't know, Rumney, or I don't know. I don't know, because my friends are going on and on and on about it. I don't even. Yeah, I don't. I know how the hell to. I don't even know where the hell Rumney is because I'm an idiot and I don't. Yeah. But yeah. Right, big guy. Ooh, you're ugly. And we jump. And we miss. You know, I've always liked like the Disney dog films, right? You know, like The Fox and the Hound and that. But they always have sequels to those films. So there was Fox and the Hound 2 and 101 Dalmatians 2. Now, I kind of liked 101 Dalmatians, but the sequel was just shit. But I loved Fox and the Hound. I just thought it was a prequel, I think, for that one. Like, you know, because they couldn't do a sequel. They probably could have, but it'd be stupid to do a sequel for that. I don't know why I'm rambling about all this crap. But I've watched what's it called? The damn. I didn't really like Lady and the Tramp, to be honest. I liked the second one like 10 times more than the first one. I don't know, I think I'm a bit weird for that, but yeah. I don't know, which one do you prefer, Lady and the Tramp 1 or 2? Because I think I preferred the second one to Lady and the Tramp. Why am I talking about this? Who knows? Alright, I'll wait for him to go up into the other room, then I'll just bolt it, you know? He could see me if I was just standing there, but yeah. Yeah, he can, I knew it. I knew it. I don't know. He's definitely facing this way. I got the achievement a while ago for like tossing all like the fish and the cheese and one of the carrots into the pot, but it's ridiculously hard. I, s- I struggled really badly to get that just. See, if I get spotted, I will just. Yeah, he's not gonna spot me now until I get like the door open. I don't think he can. He really spots you when you open the door. The music to just make me paranoid in all of these games, though. But in general, horror games make me paranoid with the music and that. You know. Uh, with the DLC for this game, right? I knew everything that was gonna happen. It's just it didn't stop what was gonna happen from being sad. Why am I bringing this up? Okay, anyway. What? Oh, that. Okay. You have to climb this to be able to jump in by yeah, kind of. Oh, how did I miss those jumps then? It's called being bad at the game, Jaden. Even though one of my best runs had me only dying to the janitor in his boss fight. Hmm. Grab this, little bastard. Off the side. You know, in the new Resident Evil game, right? There's like the orphanage section, right? And that's the only section of the game that really was just like, well, what's the point of this then? Because I know he's just like, yeah, there have been hundreds of clones of this girl, but I mean, I didn't really get the point. I did kind of like it because I do like how a lot of the games you mainly play as one character, but then you play as this other character for a little bit. Because or sometimes they'll just give you a choice between the two characters to play in as because in Resident Evil 1 you play as either Chris or Jill. In Zero you play as Rebecca or the tattooed guy. In 6 you can play as Sherry, Chris, Leon, and a few others. I think I just don't know which ones. So there's like a lamp through that little like hatch bit there on the side, but I'm not bothering with it because I haven't bothered with any lamps so far. Why would I bother with these ones now? But I do like kind of like how like in 2 you can play as either Leon or Claire. But like each of them has a little section as another character, like you can play Ada for like 10 minutes as when you do Leon, and when you do Claire you can play as Sherry for a few minutes. So I preferred the Sherry section over Ada section because the Ada section just kind of felt like it was there, you know. It didn't really feel like it added anything. It was just there. I mean, if Leon had woken up in like 2 minutes and Ada had just disappeared out of nowhere, I feel like nothing really would have changed. I did prefer the Sherry section though, because we get to know what's happening in the orphanage, and it adds like extra bits to the survival horror and that. But in RE7 you play as a lot of characters actually. You play as Ethan mainly, right? But you play a little bit as Mia, okay? But you play as this guy called Clancy in hold on, in some of the tapes. So the first one, the Happy Birthday tape, and if we're counting band footage, it would be Zoe as well. So yeah. But if we are going off DLCs, you play as Joe and Chris as well in 7. Anyway, and in Village you play mostly as Ethan, but you play like that little segment as Chris. You know, my hardcore playthrough of Jesus of Village, uh, that Chris section absolutely screws you because you are like that's like the weakest you are in the entire game on hardcore, the Chris section. On the easy mode and standard mode, you feel like a god because you're just mowing through all the enemies, just pow, pow, pow. They're all dead. It's easy. No one can stop me. I'm unstoppable. When you play as hardcore, it's just like all the easy enemies are just absolutely destroying me. Like Ethan can like level up his weapons, but that's like with Chris's weapons. The only thing you can do is get him infinite ammo. I do always like getting infinite ammo, but for RE9, right? I wanna complete it on classic mode now. Cause I did no modern, but now I'm gonna do it on classic. Cause why not? And yeah. I don't really think. I don't usually do like the hardest difficulties of the game, you know, because I just feel like I wouldn't really have fun, you know. I never thought I've had. I think I got a little bit into like a Village of Shadows playthrough, but bloody hell, I just don't think I enjoyed it. It's just horrible. It adds a new challenge, but the challenge just pissed me off. But yeah. I think I got a little bit into a Madhouse playthrough for 7. I never bothered with like the stupid difficulties for the other games for like 2 or 4. I don't know. Have I tried? I've tried hardcore for 4. But I don't think I've tried professional yet. Cause I've been scared about professional. I've heard all these horrible things. You know, the scary ones. But I don't know, I think I might replay the Chris DLC next time I download 7, and then after I replay it, I'll do a professional on that. See how it is, you know. God, my throat is just feeling really dry today. Yeah. I don't know where I was gonna go with that just. Do you want me to start talking about other games now? Because I've been told I can just go on and on and on about stuff like Resident Evil and Souls games and that. I could start talking about Souls games, but I think I'd bore you even more, because I am just as boring. Because bloody, I could just keep going and going and going and going, because with all these games, it's just like, 1 second I'm on about Elden Ring, next second I'm on about Bloodborne, after that it's Dark Souls 1, after that Dark Souls 2, after that it's why I'm not playing Dark Souls 3. Yeah, I need to complete Bloodborne and Dark Souls 2 though, and I don't really want to bother with pt2 because I played it for a bit and just got irritated. Oh, you fatty. I'm drinking my drink, you insufferable assholes. Stay over there where you put... Piss off! Stay on that side of the... Oh, you prick. They're looking for me. Oh, I hate that. The little glass thing. Oh, shit. Am I swearing a lot more in this one? I don't know, I feel like I'm swearing a lot more in this one than I did in the last one. Why am I swearing more? And I think last time I had just finished watching that Jacksepticeye video. So... Bolt it! Fuck. Sod you. Sod you. Sod you. And you. And you. Let's not forget you. Piss off. Oh, you bastards. Bastards. A lot of you are bastards. You know that, right? Do you think I don't know, do you think I would have a good Little Nightmares 2 playthrough? I only completed Little Nightmares 2 once though. So yeah. That's cause, yeah, I don't know, Little Nightmares 2 and Reanimal I think are like probably like the hardest Little Nightmares games I've played. Because Reanimal was like, I know, Reanimal has all these like little messages in it, and I'm not good at messages and stuff, you know. That's why I don't know. The ending just bamboozled me. I've never used that word once in my life until now. I've been watching too much Penguin Zero, I'm telling him. Oh god. What's up? Get past. Whee! You're big. Yep. Get me out of here. Oh, I thought you was gonna grab me then. How many times did I die? Twice or something? I don't know. Much better than chapter 1 and 2, you know. One time, right, when I was, I fell off the edge at the right by there, and I was just, I laughed my ass off so badly, yeah. There's a gnome through here, right? Hey, little guy. Who needs a hug? You need a hug. Good boy. Enjoy your life. Don't die. Is that a fish? What the hell was in that tea? Jesus Christ. Oh, God. What? There's like a clump of crap at the bottom of that. God. Yeah. Ugh. I just spat most of that out on my sheet. God. Oh, God. Yeah. I'll have to have it washed now. It just felt like there's a clump of hair that just went in my mouth with the last gulp. God. Oh, God. I need to wipe my floor in a minute. No, you bitch. Why would you do that? You almost killed me. I hope I didn't get any of that on my mic. Yeah, no, the mic's good. God, that would be filthy if I got that on my mic. God. Genuinely involved. I don't know what, it's just, I felt like all the little bits went in my mouth. The tea bag broke, obviously, when they made me tea. I just, yeah, I didn't expect that. Yeah. The last video I said that all YouTubers do like every chapter separately, right? I was a bit wrong for that, because they usually do chapter 4 and 5 in the same video. Because chapter 4 and 5 are way too short to be on them. I know, chapter 5 is just 5 minutes, so you walk upstairs, you grab a key, you open a door, you run, and you grab a mirror, and you kill the lady. That's it. That's chapter 5 for you. You know, I was looking at like some bloody, what's it called? No, not concept art. Like a video about how there was a scrapped enemy for chapter 4 that would have made the chapter way longer, called the bellhop, like the wax bellhop or so, something like that, right? Because he'd have like a wax face, which sounds really cool, and he'd be like in the hallways of the guest area. I don't know. The guest area is one of the better chapters of the game. It's not better than chapter 3, but I mean, yes, this one's alright, you know. But I feel like it'd be way better if they had added the damn bellhop. But I understand, you know, they had like probably tons of time constraints, you know. So it's why the Demon Ruins in Dark Souls are so shit, because they ran out of time and were just like, oh, sod it, we'll throw a bunch of dragon asses down there. Yeah, you know, yeah. It is a really crap part of the game, though. You know, like the what's it called? The tomb area, right? You know, my first playthrough, I thought I had to go down there, okay? Because I was confused, so I was just fighting my way through hordes of skeletons. Bloody, after a while, I was just like, okay, maybe I'll try the other path. Yeah, it's cool. Yeah, I don't know. I think that's kind of funny. Yeah. Any of you guys play the Souls games? I know, 'cause I completed Elden Ring first, right? Then I completed Dark Souls 1. And I got a little bit through Dark Souls 2, but Dark Souls 2 is just, I don't know, Dark Souls 2 is really confusing, you know? And it's the only Dark Souls game that is, it's the only Souls game where if you kill an enemy so many times, it just doesn't spawn in again. Which I think just gets, it's just stupid, you know? Because you can't farm after a while then, isn't it? Like, a big part of, like, end game Dark Souls, like, a big part of, for me at least, of Elden Ring and Dark Souls was literally just grinding for, like, resources and that. Wait, can I climb? Oh. I was... I thought I found a secret then, because I didn't know you could climb the damn sausages. Jesus. I imagine just everyone in the game knew you could do that, but it just didn't lead to the table. But I light a single candle. There we go. Enjoy, big guys and gals. Can't forget the gals. Oh, fatty, hatty, fedora wearing prick. Usually I run. Why aren't I running? I was going slow then because I'm talking. I don't know. I feel like I don't know. I feel like I'm really bad with this playthrough because I'm just not really. I think I'm focusing a bit more on what I'm talking about rather than what I'm doing on the game, which I don't think would be considered like a really bad thing. It's just like it's not like it's like fuck off. Okay, I'm gonna go a bit silent for a minute, right? This wanker! Why am I so bad at this game all of a sudden? I was so good, like the start of this year. How? I was really good at it. Like when I first got, I it was so good when I first did it. Gee, and now I'm worse than that guy who can't play Elden Ring. God. You know, when I was fighting like the Tree Sentinel for Elden Ring, right? That he what I did was I bought hundreds and hundreds and hundreds and hundreds and hundreds. No, that's like way too many. I made like 20 odd arrows, right? So I could fuck off. So I could go on that little structure thing, right? And just snipe the bastard. I got him quite low, so I had to craft a few more arrows during the fight. Okay. Like I ran out again, so I had to run to the merchant and buy a ton of arrows from him. You know, I don't know that's like the only way I've actually cheesed a boss, however you want to put it, really. Like I don't know. Have I done that to any other bosses in games? Probably have, but I just can't remember. You know, my first playthrough of Far Cry New Dawn though, right? Where I defeated all the bosses with level 1 weapons, because I didn't know they were higher level weapons. But for like the final boss, they were just taking, like, I was doing the bastards for like hours and hours and hours on end, right? But bloody, I just couldn't defeat him. And I was like, what have I done wrong? And I was like, oh, you can get better weapons in this game? Because I'm an idiot, you know? Really, I don't know how I missed that, how I missed out on getting good weapons in the game, though. I feel like that was just me being a bit daft, you know? In The Witcher, I'm really crap at finding good weapons, though, because I did just play and have fun, you know? Slaughter monsters like dogs. Actually, do you know, like, there's, like, these elven ruins under a town, right? You know, there's, like, a little town or hamlet or whatever you want to call the damn thing, right? And there's all ghouls attacking it, okay? And after you slaughter the ghouls, you can talk to the people, do a little investigating, and you find these elven ruins. I was like, oh my god, this is so cool. And then I got to, like, the Kakatan boss fight. I was like level 5. God. I don't know. I don't know. I was really underleveled for the fight. Right, I remember what I was doing was I'd wallop him twice, stun it. No, I'd stun him, wallop him twice, play Ring Round the Rosie, stun him, wallop him twice, Ring Round the Rosie. I did that for about 10 minutes. Yeah. I read the first Witcher book as well. It's absolutely a banger. That pisses me off a little bit because I watched episode 1 of the show and it's just like, oh, I like the Butcher of Blaviken story. I don't know what like the actual title for that one story is. It was just like, oh, I like that story. Oh, it was good. And then you watch episode 1 of the show and it's just like it took everything interesting out of it. God. I'm sure my dad had me watch episode 1 of him like years ago. But I only watched episode 1 after I watched bloody Silence of the Deep and played a bit of the game. No, I liked Silence of the Deep, to be honest. It was alright, I liked it. It was like one of like the first bits of Witcher media I fully went into. After my dad found like a copy of The Witcher 3 in like a skip or something. I have no clue where he found it. He just said he found it, you know. And I just put it in my pile of games because I didn't think much about it. But then I watched the film, right, and I was just like, ooh, that's awesome. And bloody, then I played tons of the game, and yeah. I haven't completed it. I'm like in the part where like all the Nilfgaardian bastards. I don't know. I think I kind of like the Nilfgaardians, to be honest. I didn't. They're like the ones that are trying to conquer everyone. But I mean, the Redanians aren't very nice either, though. If I had to pick, I would just have Nilfgaard just wipe them out. Except for that patriotic troll. You know, that's the only one I say. Oh, it's this scene. The troll is the only one that would deserve to live, to be honest. Oh god, I hate this scene, to be honest. Sorry. Sorry. No, I don't want to look through. I forget you can like move the camera like this. I don't know, I don't like that, because like the hunger keeps getting worse, and it's, yeah, yeah. She's evil, she's an evil bitch. Oh god, it's the eviler bitch. I don't know. But the lady is way more evil than Six. Because the worst thing Six does, she kills the runaway kid. She doesn't bother saving any of the other kids, which, I don't know. I don't know. She doesn't save anyone, but neither does, like, any. I don't know. I can't use that as an example. But, I mean, she kills the runaway kid, the gnome, right? And bloody cheated. I don't know, and she'd leave Mono in a time loop, which is just cruel. I mean, I felt really bad for Mono. I knew what was going to happen as well, because aside from Reanimal and Resident Evil 9, right, those like those two games, Reanimal and RE9, they're like some of the first games where I haven't watched tons and tons of it before playing it. Because I've always been that person. I want to know everything about it before doing it, you know. I just I like knowing things, you know. But the games are way better when you don't know what's gonna happen. See, with Reanimal, because I was playing RE9 and I didn't get to the ending, right? I was spoiled on the piano scene. I posted it as well, so I've already spoiled you. Yeah, but I didn't think it was that bad. I was like, oh, this is cool. Oh, I didn't think this guy popped up yet. I thought it'd be a bit longer. And his head gets blasted off by the dickhead in the clock tower. Why? Yeah, the tank section made me struggle, like, a lot, actually. Yeah. How long? Hold on. Alright, I've been recording for about 30 minutes. So, I think when I do the DLC, right, I think I'll do either chapter 1 of it by itself, or I'll do the last chapter by itself. Okay. Because I'll just have chapter 3 either as, like, I don't want to post them all separately, because that just kind of feels a bit cheap, you know? Like, I hate chase scenes, you know? Oh, God. You know, in the DLC, right? The DLC just screws with you as well, because there's the side room you go in, and there's a, you know, like that mirror 6 has, right? There's one of those, but it's broken, which I just thought was just such a bastard move. I mean, why? You gave us hope for a second then, and then you just took it away like it's a goddamn episode of a Game of Thrones before season 6. No, before season 7, actually. Because season 6 wasn't really that bad. It was, I don't know, apparently they screwed the Dornish over quite badly. But the only Game of Thrones books I've read The Hedge Knight, right? But I've got to read A Sworn Sword and whatever the third one's called. I have them, like, I'm staring at them right now. Okay? But I haven't even watched the last episode of Night of the Seven Kingdoms, but still. Because it's like one conversation, I know that's going to happen, and I just, like, I don't want to watch a bunch of filler, because I know where it's going to be. Because, like, I don't know. There's a lot of conversations I just write out of the book, though, you know? But I am feeling like I don't like filler. I just don't, you know? Because when I was watching the Owl House, right? I'm not too fussed on season 1 of the show, right? Okay, but it's not bad though at all. It's just like the end is where it starts of season 1 is when I start to enjoy it a bit more, right? But I loved season 2 because there's just so much lore and development and all that stuff, right? The only problem with season 3 is that it's really short. I'm pretty sure though the only reason season 2 has that much lore and development, right, is just because bloody they already knew that Disney was gonna bin the damn thing, you know. Which I think, I don't know why. There's the Owl House pellets, but that's the only thing other than the actual Owl House show about it. I couldn't get into Amphibia. I watched till season 2, episode, like halfway through season 2, episode 1, right? And bloody, I don't know, I just couldn't get into it. Like, the only characters I liked were the Toad and the blonde girl. I don't know their names, but I didn't care all that much, really, either. But still. But I like Gravity Falls, though. It was alright show. Yeah. It, I don't know, that was one of the shows where it was just like, yeah, most episodes are, like, they don't really... I don't know, I haven't watched it for a while, but, like, I mean... Only some of the episodes really will affect the ending, you know. A lot of them are just, yay, cool adventure with the wax people, with his wax people, you know. But I didn't mind that. Yeah, because I don't know. I'm just weird. I am, aren't I? Yeah, yeah. We have to kill all the guests in a minute now, which is nice. Do you know when you like killing the guests and that, right? I think it would have been a bit cool if, like, you know, like right when you get to the exits, like both the chefs pop up and she does the same thing to them. So like all the monsters are dead now, you know, because like the granny is killed by the one runaway kid. The leeches will, I don't know, the ship will probably sink and they'll probably. The leeches are probably the only enemy in this game that will just be around. Like they'll reproduce is what I mean. I'm not too sure about the other enemies. I doubt they'd be able to reproduce because it'd just be like, ah, god damn it. It'd be screwed if that were the case. But I think they'd rather you skin each other instead, though. You know, make masks out of each other. Banana, banana. I hope this music doesn't get copyrighted, because I think the main reason I didn't do RE9 playthrough on my channel, right, is because I was afraid the music would get copyrighted. Because, like, my Far Cry series for 5 and New Dawn, I've said it 7,000 times, I think. Bloody that got every single video copyrighted because of the music. I love this. I found the Little Nightmares 3 ending to be like a bit sad as well, because the girl turns out to be imaginary, and the boy, I don't know, the boy is, I don't know, I feel like there's gonna be a twist where he goes through the door and the DLC is gonna be, oh, he didn't actually go home, he just got to a shittier part of the nowhere, yeah, yay, ah, poor bastard, ah, let's feel bad for him. I don't know, because apparently it's gonna take place in a swamp. I don't know, because apparently Reanimal's gonna get a free chapter DLC. Like the Resident Evil 9's gonna get a DLC. Apparently Silksong's getting a DLC. I don't play Silksong or Hollow Knight, so that's irrelevant to me. And Little Nightmares 3 gets a DLC. I don't know, it depends on which one comes out first, you know, because Little Nightmares 3 has been out the longest out of all of these things, right? But, I don't know. If I had the choice, I'd probably play the Resident Evil one first, you know? Then I'd probably play the Reanimal one and maybe the Little Nightmares 3 one last, you know? Because I just, yeah. I don't know. But, I hope you all enjoyed this video, right? As I said at the start, though, this isn't the end of the Little Nightmares series, because this is only part 2, because I'm gonna do an entire separate video. No, I'm gonna do I'm doing the DLC in the same series because it makes more sense to me. Well, I'll see you all in the next one. Bye bye.